On the AM show now, we're coming to talk about the ambulances packed. Were they supposed to be commissioned today, 6th of January? What's the situation? Well, the coalition of NGOs in health says the request by the National Ambulance Service to the president not to commission some 211 ambulances for distribution to all constituencies across the country is confusing. The ambulances have been parked at the forecourt of Parliament House since September 2019. We'll hear from the director of the National Ambulance Service, Dr. Ahmed Nuhu Zakaria, in a bit. But first, here's President Akufo-Addo saying the ambulances will be commissioned today. He was answering a question at his last Meet the Press series.
The ambulances, the Minister for Special Development Initiatives, who's been responsible for bringing them, told me about a month, 6 weeks ago, that some of the ambulances were in, should she distribute it? And I said no, she shouldn't. She should wait till they all come in. So one day we can distribute them all at the same time to all 275 constituencies. I saw myself getting into a tremendous amount of issues if you started distributing some and others didn't get it. Fortunately for us, all of them will be in by the end of this month. 160 odd are already in, and the balance are on the high seas. They'll be here by the end of the month. The 300 will be there. On the 6th of January, I will commission them, and then the distribution will take place simultaneously across the country, and nobody's going to accuse me of favoritism, regionalism, this and that and that. So that is the short answer to your question. There's no justification on being parked there. But if I was to send a couple here, a note here, I think you know the kind of discourse that would come.
All right, so we're able to speak to Dr. Ahmed Nuhu Zakaria, who's director of the National Ambulance Service, had promised to speak to us. Still trying to get him to pick up that call so we can do the necessary follow-up. I think the questions have been why they're calling for a postponement, but we also do know that the coalition of NGOs in health, spearheaded by Gabriel Benako, who is the president, says this development of a call for postponement is not good. Well, today is the 6th of January, still yet to know what the president has decided. He gave the 6th of January date in terms of this day to do the commissioning. So we still wait to see what happens to those ambulances. We'll definitely bring you the very latest in this development as and when we do get it. If we can raise Dr. Ahmed Nuhu Zakaria, we will bring that bit of the conversation